Okay, I'm at the entrance to a temple called Houbunji, which is right in the center of Yamaguchi, near my house, near the most famous and hmm, well, near the most famous shrine, Yamaguchi Daijingu, which means the sort of big shrine of Yamaguchi City, or big shrine of Yamaguchi. Prefecture office just down the road, big shrine of Yamaguchi City, and a now almost disused temple called Horbunji, which means uh, the law of listening, law of law of listening temple. Mm. And it's got a human-powered ropeway for the old and infirm, I presume. Oh, maybe not only human-powered. I'm not sure. That seems to have electricity there, but when I read on the internet, it said it's human-powered. I can't see any way to power it by a human or by anyone, but no one comes here anymore, apparently. And it's going to be fairly dark, and it's a stiff walk apparently up these steps. I've changed out my cycling shoes, and I'm in my mountain shoes. And very few people come. Until about 20 or 30 years ago, there was a lady priest who would be here almost every day, and there'd be sort of the faithful cleaning up the temple almost every day, apparently, according to one review. But now the shrine priest lives in the neighbouring prefecture of Shimane, and he comes down occasionally, once a month or something, if he comes at all. Now, someone has been coming because you can see that the path is not completely uh, overrun. Well, it's less far than I thought. Only say 4 stories, maybe, up the mountain. It's probably about level with the great shrine of Yamaguchi, which is the shrine to the sun goddess. And it was originally built in 14 something, 1470, I think, or 1430. 14. Hmm. And it was a esoteric Buddhism, I think. Tendai Shu. I think they're esoteric Buddhists, meaning they didn't give the goods away to the novices. You had to study a while, I think. And there seems to be a residence here, which presumably was where the priests used to live. Uh, but I understand they don't live here anymore. Uh, it's a bit um, sort of dilapidated and very interesting. Kind of spooky. Um, I'm not sure if I'm meant to be going out here, but hmm, it is the way to the temple, and it's on Google Maps, and there I can see the temple in front of me. Oh, and at the entrance way to the temple, it says this is the way to Horbunji, and in brackets, it's very quaint. Looks like something out of a Miyazaki Hayao anime. It seems to have a shrine as well as a temple. That looks rather shrine-like there, as they often did. And as I was saying about the entrance, it said, as well as being a temple, it said in brackets, uh, Fudomyo-o, which is like a Buddhist god, meaning a unmovable king of light. But no, this is the temple as well. Um, and this is the place where people sort of meet or met and congregated and prayed and listened to sort of a sermon occasionally on how the world doesn't exist and everything is a fantasy or whatever. I'm not sure if you can open it. I can smell incense, so someone's been around here. No, doesn't appear to be openable. No. Um, uh, but it's a nice architecturally. Uh, these bowls are often in front of Shinto shrines. This one has a hole in the bottom, but the ones in front of Shinto shrines, like the one over there, don't, and they collect water, and I think they might be mirrors because the Japanese are into mirrors. And this whole thing of the immovable light. Personally, I think that the immovable light is what we're always seeing, the visual field, as Mac calls it. we're all part of this visual field, which may even be God or Satori, that is to say, the Buddha or Buddha nature. Because while we move within it, uh, it never moves. It's got nowhere to move to. But here I am walking around in the light, and there's another bit of temple further up. Um, I don't know the significance of any of them. I'll have a quick pray at the one at the top, but some Buddhist statuary or kind of a rock, uh, maybe with the movable King of Light engraved into it. See that rock over there? Maybe not. And a staircase to a further, a deeper, more arcane. Just as I was saying before, sort of course, being esoteric Buddhism, it's got sort of teachings that only the more adept, the higher priesthoods could actually hear. And this is what I feel about most religions now, is that it's not that they're a lot of nonsense. It's that they can't give the game away because, as a few people say, like, you only get it very rarely that even people say it. That, like Freud said, it's not circumspect to say more on this matter. Or Philip Rochat says, uh, if you understand your nature, there's a danger you'll get psychosis. And from studying religions for a long time, it seems to me that they're all hinting at various things that they can't say because they don't want to give people psychosis. What else? Yeah, sorry. Aha, it's a definitely syncretist. It's got some Shinto style accoutrements. In other words, the rice rope there, suggesting that within this structure is the Shinto Buddhist deity, uh, as opposed to just a Buddhist. But does it really matter? I don't know. In there is a deity, and I like the way it's latticed like that. Does it remind you of anything? It seems to me that my visual field is latticed in a way, and the lattice work is sort of my nose and stuff, but maybe not. And so, yeah, I'll pray Shinto style, which is the clap, but I don't know where I'm going to put this while I clap. Uh, Maybe I won't. Hold on. Is that okay? Yeah, just about. I can't bow too much because I break my camera. But yes, it's a very nice place. It's kind of magical. Ooh. Please come to Yamaguchi City and enjoy this completely unvisited temple. Good for picnics, prayer, maybe a bit of meditation. Um, and maybe you'll see your visual field in more um, uh, or less detail.